right, let's bring Marilyn on because she, hey
Hey,
there.
Marilyn.
Hi, Neil. Hi, Alan.
Hey, not only is Marilyn one of my best friends, I have to say, but so is the being that comes through her. You know, Neil, what I got from Zazar was that you really can't reach this next plane of vibration until you know your own magnificence. Because if you get there, you don't think you're worthy of getting there. So you have to feel worthy of that level of reality and consciousness in order to actually be on that level. Isn't that right, Marilyn?
Yes, Alan. I love it.
Yes. Yes. Well, Marilyn is full of love, and so is Zazar. And Neil, you're just gonna like absorb this, take it, and everyone watching. I'm really happy to present Marilyn and Zazar here because they are next level of conscious evolution. So thank you, Marilyn, for being here. You're just going to go in. Do you want to say anything before you chat? You want to talk about what you're going to be doing a little bit?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay.
Just a little bit about myself. I've always been a clinical psychologist in my profession. And around 2009, I became very interested in contacting extraterrestrials and through consciousness. And I was actually sitting in the dentist office reading a protocol on how to make contact. And over the loudspeakers came this most incredible music. It sounded like star space music. In fact, the head dentist came running around all the offices saying, "What is happening? Is a spaceship landing?" The tech that was with me, for some reason, said, "I don't know why I'm saying this. Look at your phone." Now, this was in 2009. These were flip phones. You can't send pictures. You can't send music. And there was certainly no Bluetooth. So I went to my phone. I flipped it open. On my phone was a picture of a spaceship with 2 hieroglyphic columns of unknown lettering. And the music was being projected from my phone to the loudspeaker system. No one to this day can tell me how that happened. And it was amazing. Well, it happened 3 more times. And at the 4th time, I said, I'm getting these calls. It's the same music, the same picture. I took it to Verizon. They spent 20 minutes looking at the time and dates that I had written down for this coming in. And they said, "Ma'am, we looked at everything. Nothing came in. Nothing went out. You hadn't downloaded anything to your phone. All we can say is this was not human created." And that's what they said. And so I understood I was beginning to have contact. Well, lo and behold, Zazar came after, and I started channeling him. And I realized, because he said, "That was my phone call to you. I was trying to reach you through your phone." And so he started coming through. And at first I thought, being a psychologist, is this my higher self with all this wisdom? But I have to say, after a year of changing my life, as Zazar did, I really understood with great humility, this was not me, it was this being. And in fact, these beings can find a way to come through humans to deliver such important information for this time. And he is this omnidimensional extraterrestrial being. And I'll tell you, I have never been with a being that has such compassion for helping the human race. And his most amazing mission with us is indeed for us to realize the truth of our magnificent light field that has been so diminished in our current paradigm. And so let me have Zazar come to you, and I hope you enjoy him as much as I love him. Here's Zazar. I cannot tell you how excited I am to be with so many humans who are on this ascension road. It is more excitement than I've had in a while to be with so many, because You are creating a wave that is going through the planet that will change it to the new dawn. Now, you must know the Earth is located in such a way now to receive straightforward light from your galactic sun. This light is in the form of diamond light. Plus, there is much light coming in from the celestials and the high ETs that surround your planet. And this is beautiful diamond light that is here to fertilize and fuel this process of ascension. And what is this ascension? And many of you look around in the world and say, how can it be ascension into the fifth dimension? It looks crazy out there. And I have to admit, many of us kind of think your world is very crazy right now. But no fear, because often on planets that have had a lot of diminished densities and darkness, this is what happens right before a new dawn is sprouted. What happens is the polarizations and the dualisms are clashing together in your world, breaking apart through the crashing in order to be dispersed in little pieces, that the light that is coming in and the light that is growing in the human heart will dissolve to begin the new dawn. And so you are in the midst of going from the 3D to the fifth dimension. What a glorious place for you to go. This is in your lifetime. In this one incarnation, you have the chance to ascend to another dimension. Really take that in, because it is most glorious. And now this is really a frequency process. Many of you think you are in physical form, but even your form has vibrations moving all through it. Ascension is about the expansion of high consciousness and living and learning to live in the high heart frequencies, vibrations of love and joy and peace and love, and so importantly, unity. And so it is a vibrational experience. It is not a time or place, the 5D. It is simply humans learning to increase their vibrations, to move into a higher place of living. And so it is crucial to become consciously aware of the vibrational experience in every moment, so you can become frequency connoisseurs to the new ascension. Everything is frequency in the dance of the universe. And so in this raising up, you have to take a look at what has lowered your ability to know how magnificent you are. And let me tell you, I look at you and only see your magnificence. Sometimes it has been very deep within you, but nevertheless, it can still be seen. And many of us from the cosmos see the human rising suns within you that are making it known to the world that you are ready to create something anew. But what's happened is you have been living in separation traumas, separation paradigms, where you are separate from your own Earth's cosmic home, not realizing that you live with rich life all around you. Much of this life is here circling the Earth in lights, in the light circle, with high ETs and celestials aiding your Earth to move. Should the humans in their free will say, yes, I vote for this. And so you're moving up, trying to get out of these separation traumas, separation from your cosmic home, separation from your own soul flame, separation from Source Divine, the fact that you have been created by Source Divine and the very breath of Source is within you to breathe into action this beautiful magnificence that you are. And so there has been this diminishment, and it makes humans very much in survival mind, responding to stress and fears, and being even separate from each other and your very Earth you live on. trying to find safety and comfort. And I have to say, so many of you are addicted and attached to the outside world. But this is a time to come back to the inner temple where the magnificent light field lies. And let me tell you, 20 years from now, your scientists will show you through devices that this magnificent light field is within you and it is in your energetic body. It has just been diminished. I am here to try to help you see the truth that you will be the co-creators of tomorrow's reality. And you will be in this magnificent light field and you will become conscious of its vibrations and open up the gifts and the codes you have come into this life, this incarnate life, to become the gifts of service to the new ascension. And in this magnificent light field, you'll begin to open up what I call the soul sensory modalities, like bilocation, teleportation, remote viewing, telepathy. For when telepathy is known on your planet, you will have transparency instead of so much deceit. For you will know what is in the hearts of everyone. And therefore, everyone will be called to have a higher heart for you to see in your telepathy. And so all this will begin to spring forth, and you will begin to learn about light technology, which is that this light coming into your planet is so potent, but must be digested and ingested by the human, because it is the human that will change the earth. None of us. It is the humans that must change. So you digest this light. And this light is capable of dissolving that what ails you, that what disaligns you, that what carries your debris, so that you might be free from the old paradigms of diminishment. And this light will help and go through many of you. And you will design this enzymic, energetic, alchemic process by which you digest the light in a way that gives others the enzymes to also digest the light and therefore have awakenings. This is what is on your planet. And you will begin to know that as you move up in vibration, there is something we call the miracle mantle that lives in the 5th dimension. And in this miracle mantle, it is an energy that has the new realities, the new modalities, the healing energy that will come to you to heal all that ails you, to heal all that is within the earth that hurts her. These are brand new modalities. The way in which you're going to solve your problems is not through the 3-dimensional, dualistic ways. It will be raising your vibration to such where your consciousness creates a field of receptivity to the miracle mantle. Look, many of your scientists that you know, like Galileo, Einstein, Tesla, had access to this miracle mantle, which they were downloaded with amazing things. So too artists, Da Vinci, and your musical composers, so that they were able to download from the miracle mantle beautiful healing music and art and science and spirit. And so this comes in from the miracle mantle to create new realities. And many of you who are listening are here for that purpose, to create the new realities. And you won't find how to do this through the old paradigm. You can't go to the old paradigm to find the how-tos, because you are going to be the creator of such. You are here to create the new healing, aligning modalities. And you have this in you. You brought this to earth. And so you can't know the old realities, thus creating the new. This is something that is brand newly created from the miracle mantle of you being in your higher vibrational states to expand your consciousness and receptor fields, to take in the light that fertilizes these fields to receive the blessings of the miracle mantle. And in doing this, You will be the creators of the new dawn. It is the humans that are already starting to do this all over the globe. It's not what you hear in your news, but believe me, we know this. It is happening. And as a result, of moving up in higher vibrations, you can open portals to your galactic neighbors, begin to have communication with them, to know that you've had star homes yourself in other lives. And you also will begin to access your soul matrix, which is what holds all of your incarnations, to access the highest incarnations of a very evolved nature in other star lives, off planets. And when you access this information, it will give you essences of fuel to spark your own magnificent light field into being a soul creator of the new dawn. And I know many humans are saying, okay, maybe this is a grand time of ascension, but how do we do this? Humans love to be curious about the how, so I have to at least voice some suggestions. First of all, the how is not, again, in the old paradigm. It is something you will create. However, your nature and your earth are a little ahead. And so, as being a little ahead in their ascension, it is imperative for you to spend as much time in your nature as possible. For when you move in your nature, she knows where you need alignments. She knows how to repair some things within you, even your form. And so she will be speaking through you for the caress of the wind on your cheek and the bird sounds in your ear. And all of those things will have an incredible way to increase your vibration and realign you, so that you will have clear passage to your magnificent light field. And Alan was so right that if you do not feel worthy of such, you will put up blockades and not be able to feel the truth of who you are. Now, you think it's easy for me to come down to help you realize this truth, but I'll tell you, humans are a little stubborn in their old ways of thinking. They are so diminished. But you are not. And so go in your nature and let her hold you and embrace you and feed you the higher vibrations of the 5D. And then you watch your cosmic diet. Your cosmic diet. This is very important. For it is how you feed your body and your mind and your heart and your spirit life force. It is how you decide to be sovereign. Not to listen what the outside world has to say from the old, but to know you are the co-creator of you. And so as such, you have to become a frequency connoisseur and know what it is on a frequency level, for instance, that your body needs. What foods speak to a high vibration? When you eat, can you be conscious of what happens to your body, so that you become a high tuner to the nutritiousness that is found in your world, that will feed you to turn up the dial of a higher frequency in your form. Your body is vibrating. Can you feel it? Can you let it guide you in how to get rid of some of those densities you've been eating and intaking, and begin to realize that you can find your way through your body to be in this ascension process. So your body can get used to this high lighted energy and be lighter in form. How do you feed your heart? So many humans are very attracted and addicted to the dramas and the dynamics emotionally, judging, gossiping, comparing, contrasting. And I say, if you feed your heart this kind of menu, your heart will stay low in vibration. But instead, try to find a diet of the heart which is a diet of seeing nature's sunset, to bring bliss, to feeling joy of love, to feel peace in the heart, is to open a channel to your light, peace in your heart, and most of all, to begin to understand what the frequency of unity in the heart is, the desire to be in union with your fellow humans, so your whole species can begin to move into unity, servicing each other with this great light within. And then how do you feed your mind? How do you feed your mind? This is a tough one, because I would say to you, humans feed their mind in even worse ways than they feed their bodies. Because you are feeding your mind so much from the outer world that is no longer relevant to your own ascension. And so your head is like a pinball. Bing, 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 bing. And so it is so tempting to be in the social media, to be on your phones, to be on your electronics. I realize you're on them right now. This is good because of what is coming through the airways to you. By the way, I may be speaking words to you, but I am also sending beautiful vibrations to turn up the truth of who you are just a little bit. And so begin to know that the best food you can feed your mind is stillness and pausing and inner reflections. For in the 5D, revelations will replace thoughts. And so you want to, as much as you can, wash the debris from the day, watch the news that you watch so much, the social media, take some days off. And you might be surprised how calm your mind can be, because it is your mind that holds all the circuitry of the old programs of diminishment and separation. And so it is important to dim those voices so that your heart and soul can wake up. And what is it that you feed? Your life force, your spirit. How do you invigorate your life force? Can you be with others who share this ascension journey so you are not alone and you can feel the fuel from them to fuel your own life force, to breathe the light of source, so that all of this may start to live in your soul temple, and that is the place that you will co-create the new world. And then you can begin to open up to the great galactic portals. But first, it is imperative, I feel like, that you find unity communities. I know Diane and Jan and Marilyn at the sanctuary in upstate New York. They have created a beautiful sanctuary. When you come to enter it, you are in the fifth dimension. The energies are fantastic. And they create communities along with me that are communities of unity, where it is so safe and beautiful and loving. And it is often a time to feel the fifth dimensional energies of unity community. You can't do this all alone. But there are communities everywhere around the world that are doing this now. Find them. And then expand yourself into a little bit of the unknown. What is the unknown? Those portals that can begin to open up to your cosmic neighbors, so that you can begin to realize you truly are not alone. There are so many of us here now helping you. But it is up to you to choose the willingness to open your consciousness, to open these portals, to know the truth and have communication and contact with your own cosmic home that flies around you with the riches of life. And so you can begin to open up that. But don't be afraid to do what is unknown. Don't be afraid to leap out of what you are currently in that is harming you. Have the sovereignty to say, no more. I will find that which is my highest self and be one of the ones that will change the world. I know many of you are already the change makers. That's why it's so exciting to be here. And disclosure will come. Disclosure will come, but first it is a process of an inner job. It is the process of disclosing to yourself that you have the ability to expand your consciousness from the field of light within you. And so it is an inside job of knowing that you must first work on this in the human. And then there will be many of you that have memories that come alive, that when you were a child, perhaps you were with ETs in a positive way, that you were on crafts. Some of you go at night in your dream life. You bilocate to graphs. You'll have more and more memories of this. Many of you will want to do more contact with ETs, with consciousness protocols. Find your groups that do this. For up at the sanctuary, we do this. And I'll tell you something. Manifested ETs come to this property. Sasquatch has made an appearance in physical form 2 or 3 times. And craft fly right over the house. And so there is a way to make contact without fear, but in welcoming unity and love. And so this will happen more and more on your earth. And more ETs will be coming to earth as walk-ins, but as well, there will be ETs who will be coming that have a holographic human form, but within are ETs. This is a very sophisticated science, but nevertheless, they will be here. Why? They will walk among you. And so you will begin to be tapped into your telepathic communication, to know how to communicate in your higher consciousness through your high heart frequencies. And so all of this will be happening on your earth. And then there will be more and more disclosure. Do you know that there are already craft surrounding your planet in a beautiful way? And the reason you cannot see them is not because the ETs are veiling themselves. It is because your consciousness is still veiled. And so more and more of you will begin to break through the old paradigm thinking of the separation. And you will break through your own thinking of diminishment and be worthy of such contact. And in that, you will develop soul sensory modalities that can see what used to be invisible and unknown. You can see through it. And in that, you will shine a light that will dissolve the veils that you have created. You have so many veils that keep you from knowing the expanse of reality, of multi-dimensions. And this is all changing now. Many of you already see into the invisible, know the unknown wisdom coming into earth. And as you begin to do this, you will begin to see without fear the many that are here to help the human race move to a new dawn. And then there is the 2025 gateway. What is the 2025 gateway? This is a gateway that's beginning to open. It will open by the end of the year. And this gateway to the cosmos will be bringing in through the winds of the galactic environment, will bring in the blue diamond light. And I am telling you, everyone, the blue diamond light is here for those, especially who have expanded their magnificent light field to the extent that they have more receptor sites in their field, more, you might say, landing field, for this blue diamond light to invigorate and accelerate this ascension process in you. And this blue line is like rocket fuel that will cause this new, what I call the fifth movement on earth. and the fifth movement on Earth, there is a wave starting, and it will grow so big with this beautiful gateway of 2025. You will see it. I'm already seeing evidence of this movement within so many humans that I see. Such excitement, but this 2025 gateway opens. And so as it opens, this wave will get bigger and bigger, and you will all be part of it. So if you choose, in this fifth movement, right before the new dawn. And this wave will be created in 2025. And so this wave that you as humans will create, because you are downloading such light from both your own soul, with all the codes you came in with, releasing the gifts, and you will have this light that will be the sculptor, will be the builder, the architect of this fifth movement that will create a wave of light going through your planet that has in it the ability for other humans who haven't even thought of this, to have the dial of their own soul light lit up more because of you and the wave you have created. No more ripples, a wave. And it will turn up this faint light in so many other humans because it is made by you, and they will be able to digest it because you are the forerunners. You are the ones that have decided to be in the ascension journey of a lifetime, of many lifetimes. And so this wave will be created. And sometimes people ask me, well, how is the whole earth going to ascend? And I say, because the humans are going to create a wave that has the light in it that can now be digested to those who haven't done necessarily all this work, but it'll turn that dial up quickly, accelerating it. And they will awaken for those who choose. But most will awaken and join this process. And at that point, that unity consciousness will create the new dawn. It is happening now. So I'm with you to help spur this within you. But you are the new creators. And it is very exciting to the cosmos. So be it, so it is. And it shall be now. Mila. Okay. So he always is a bit excited with this wonderful topic. I want you to know that Zazar is here to help all of us. We go across the country and I'm amazed at how many people are so ready for this, globally as well. And we have a great sanctuary here. Zazar does incredible sessions where he does get you in touch with your highest incarnations so that you might know more of the truth of what you've brought here to earth to do and be. And we have retreats and events, and there are so many people, others, as you will see in this beautiful portal to Ascension, who are doing this work. This wave is going to be so strong, no matter what you see out in life that's going on. This wave is coming. It's being built by all of us right now. And I totally know the truth of this. I hope in your heart you can too. And join us at the shift.rocks. That's our website, the shift.rocks. It's not .com, it's .rocks. So come to our website and join the shift. Wow. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marilyn. Marilyn's also going to be on our cruise, which is going to be fantastic, having Zazar out at sea, leading maybe. Wouldn't that be great?
I love it. We were going to do a CE5 on the top deck at night out on the ocean. So that should be fun.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Neil, do you have... Neil.
No, that was no. I have no questions. No, but that's beautiful. I really can't wait to meet you in person and get to know you and experience everything more. Thank you so much for that transmission.
Well, you know,
You
a
are
lot of
so
people
welcome.
are. I just want to say a lot of people are talking about this new light. I just interviewed Ann Tucker. She's talking about this light coming to the planet. So many, many people are in line with this message, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you say so, Victor? What's your opinion?
The light is here. We just have to embrace it.
That's exactly right. Neil, I want to thank you for everything you are doing. This is so amazing. It is. You are such in the forefront of leading this wave. So I thank you, and I thank you, Alan. As always, I love you.
Oh, thank you. Before you go, can you just remind Neil of his sense, because look what he's created, bringing thousands of people together around the world. Can we just give him a little booster thing?
Absolutely. It's just this is what humans are creating, and Neil, you are such a huge co-creator of this. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Marilyn. So we'll be seeing you very soon.
You sure will.
Okay. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.